If you're thinking, I want to build a product, but I have no idea what to build, you're in the right place. Today, I'll show you all the resources to find product ideas that are already validated and profitable so you can launch with product market fit from day one. Now, before we talk about how to find ideas, we need to talk about why ideas matter so much right now. Sam Altman recently said that we are officially entering the era of the idea guy. AI changed everything, and with tools like Cursor, you can build a working prototype in literally hours. So execution is no longer the bottleneck, ideas are. He even said that Y Combinator funded brilliant founders who had no idea what to build, and every single one failed. Why? Because if you can't generate ideas, you can't pivot, you can't adapt, and you can't find product market fit. Idea generation then is the skill. But most people try to create ideas from scratch, and that's the hardest way to do it. The fastest way? Steal them, like an artist. Not copy, not clone, but steal the concepts that already work and improve upon them. Someone out there has already found a painful problem, validated demand, built a tool, and has paying customers. So why reinvent the wheel? Figma wasn't the first design tool. It was just much better than Photoshop. And that's the mindset that will make everything I'm about to show you 10 times more powerful. Now let's get into the actual places where you find ideas. Starter Story is actually one of my favorites for idea research. Their YouTube channel is packed with hundreds of interviews where founders share transparently their product, their revenue, their stack, and exactly how they build it and monetize. The examples I provided previously of successful cloned apps are actually from this channel. And you can see that the majority of case studies are actually founders that cloned already successful products. They have also a directory where you can see all the product case studies. And what is great about it is that you can see things like how the founders came up with their idea, their actual revenue, and the time it took to build, and also filtered by different categories. For example, if we go to the GPT wrapper category, you can see that this voice note to content tool makes $9K a month, and it only took 6 days to build. Amazing, right? So when you're browsing, think, can I improve it? Can I do this for a different market or a different vertical? Can I execute better or cheaper? Can I automate part of it? Can I add an AI twist? Now, Starter Story, that's for existing validated businesses. But what if you want fresh, daily ideas that reflect what people are actually talking about right now? Enter Idea Browser. It is essentially an AI agent, or actually multiple agents under the hood, that scrape Reddit, Facebook groups, and niche forums to generate validated product ideas. And each idea comes with a detailed analysis. You will get the problem, the audience, the plan for monetization, and a go-to-market plan. So basically a tiny business plan delivered to you daily. So in the free plan, ideas disappear after 24 hours. So I suggest setting up an automation to extract the full analysis that saves it to you in a spreadsheet or Notion or whatever, if you don't want to pay for the premium plan. Another great source to find product ideas is buildthekeyword.com. And I don't see enough people talking about this strategy yet. What this tool does, it lets you find a keyword with high search volume and low competition so you can build a relevant product around it and attract organic traffic from the start. These are perfect opportunities for simple AI agents and lightweight Micro SaaS tools. For example, look at this guy. He found a keyword, free AI apps, that had low competition and built a directory around it that now gets 2 million impressions per month. Build a keyword is actually built by a fellow indie developer and was initially built on Airtable, and then they productize it and are able now to sell. Now let me show you one of the most underrated goldmines for product ideas, end-to-end workflows. End-to-end workflows are basically ready-made SaaS backends. Add a simple front-end UI, Stripe, authentication, and you have an actual product that you can charge for. This is literally how we build our own content generation tool. We build it first on end-to-end, validated demand, and later we productized it with a nice UI that we are now able to sell. There's also a GitHub repo that I want to share with hundreds of workflows in different niches. You can find there scrapers, extractors, PDF processors, content generators, and much more. Each one of those can potentially be turned into a micro SaaS. So check the description below for the link. All right, so we covered directories and then templates. Let's move to something even better. Tools that already have paid customers and are up for sale. My top picks are, first, Little Exits. These are mini tools that are simple to build with verified metrics. You can get inspiration to build your own, or if you want to skip the build phase, you can also think of acquiring one. A similar site like Little Exit is Microns.io, and this is a marketplace for micro startups. Think all the weird, niche, scrapey tools that are super easy to build. And last but not least is acquire.com. And this is a marketplace for more mature SaaS with higher MRR. You can filter by industry, price, revenue, profit to get inspiration. So when you browse, always ask, What sells quickly? Could AI make this 10 times better? Can I perhaps niche this down? If someone bought it, the pain is real. Now, if you want even more structured inspiration, tools that someone else already curated for you, here are a few gems. First one is Indie Hackers. They have a full product directory where founders share what they're building, how much they're making, and what niche they're in. It's an easy way to spot partners and see what small tools are gaining traction. Second one is Trust MRR. The name says it all. Verified revenue means instant validation. The listed startups actually share their Stripe key to surface their MRR. So if it's listed here with a solid MRR, the market has already spoken. The third one is Control Alt and Boring Cash Cow. This feature the odd, unglamorous niche tools that print money. So the kind of businesses nobody brags about at conferences, but founders love because they just work and make money. Now, let's talk about one of the strongest ways to find real product ideas. Look directly at what users are complaining about. This is where you find raw, unfiltered demand straight from the people who need those solutions. So reviews. Go to places like G2, Capterra, reviews on Chrome extension, and look for repeated patterns. The same complaints showing up, requests for missing features, integrations users keep asking for. A great example is Savical. They notice that users complaining about Calendly, and especially about how inconvenient the experience was for the recipient. And they literally build the entire product around fixing that one pain point. This is the model. Find the pain and build the better version. So every repeated complaint is a potential product idea. Another one to look for reviews is Reddit. Literally, Reddit is the place where people complain publicly, loudly, and constantly, unfortunately. And tools like Gummy Search help you understand the pain points, frustration trends. You will see upvoted complaints, the workflows people hate doing manually. And if hundreds of users complain about the same thing, you found a validated pain point that you can build a solution upon. Now, with that in place, there is one rule we need to discuss before we start collecting ideas. And that is that you want to start with B2B products and not B2C. B2B problems are very painful and very urgent to be solved by businesses. Things like data entry, manual tasks, operational bottlenecks, marketing processes, reporting, you name it. And businesses have budgets. For a business, a $200 per month subscription is totally normal. So think about it. You just need 50 clients and you have a 10K MRR business. Meanwhile, B2C needs thousands of users to hit the same number, and customer acquisition cost for B2C products is very high and margins are very low. Unless you already have a big audience or distribution system to acquire users cheap and fast, I will suggest stay away from B2C. Okay, now you have many resources to get inspired, but collecting ideas isn't enough. Success isn't about finding one magical idea. Chances are your first product won't be successful, and that's okay. But it's all about generating many and moving fast in testing them. So what you can do is to set up a simple automation that collects these ideas from the resources we covered in an organized database. Aim to have 10 to 20 per week. Then score them quickly. Rate things like demand, pain, how easy it is to build an MVP, and if the product is actually something that you're interested in building. Then pick 3 ideas and don't marry with one idea. Then test fast. Prototypes are very cheap now. The only expensive thing is doing nothing. In the next videos, we will cover how to turn those ideas into working prototypes so you can validate them. If you want to get all the resources we covered, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And if this was helpful, please hit like so more people can find it and subscribe for more tutorials on building products with AI without being a developer. So see you in the next one.